Hi, if this is your first time here, welcome to my YouTube channel. Or, excuse me, if you're like me and you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Chaotic Curl, and as you can tell, I'm a little under the weather this week, but we are still going to try and get a project out. So I do have plans on making a top. It's going to be green, of course, because it's March, and I'm going to actually take some inspiration from a pair of sleeves that I saw this week on Instagram. Well, I saw them a couple of weeks ago, but I've been dying to remake the project. So I am gonna actually use the sleeves from that project on the project that we're gonna be making today. So what I'm basically gonna be making is an open back top with long bell sleeves, and I am going to make sure to link below the project where I got my inspiration for the sleeves for this project, of course, so you guys will be able to follow that or just make the same project that she's making with the sleeves. It's a really cute mesh bolero. It'd be perfect for the spring. But in this video, we're going to be making a crop top. I'm obsessed. I'm going to be making as many crop tops as possible, and this one is going to have long mesh sleeves. Sorry about that. This is the hook that I'm actually going to be using. It's that 3.5 millimeter that you can't really tell, but there it is. And the yarn we're using is going to be the Premier Yarns. It's the wool-free lace. It's in color Holiday Pine. It has very pretty metallic in the lace. Let me just say, it is made up of, if I can find it, it's 88% acrylic, 7% PBT, which I'm not really sure what that is, and then 5% metallic. And this is what it looks like. It's a one super fine lace. That's why I'm using that 3.5 millimeter hook, and this ball actually brings 448 yards or 410 meters. So we're gonna get started on the project. I'm gonna get started with the front panel. The back panel is gonna be pretty open. I'm just gonna have it so that it ties in the back with a big tie, like a big thick one. And then I'm also gonna make sure to have another one at the top just so that the sleeves aren't falling off of me. But the back is going to be pretty much open, so I'm just going to start off with the front panel where I'm going to be doing solid in the front just to cover my chest for half double crochet is the stitch I'm going to be using for that. And then I'm going to make sure to make some straps, I guess, to go over my shoulders and to go down into the back just so that the sleeves have something to hold on to as well. So that I'm going to be doing with the double crochet mesh, which, if you remember, my favorite stitch to use ever is the double crochet mesh. It's going to be a double crochet, chain one, continue along the line. So we're going to double crochet one, chain one, double crochet, chain one until we have that mesh pattern. But let's get started. I'm gonna get started with obviously with the front panel. So that's what you'll be seeing next. It's just me chaining the beginning chain and doing that half double crochet, building it up until I get it to the length where I need it to be. And then I'll come back to do the sleeves with you guys. So I'll see you then.
Okay, so as you can see, this is actually the point where I've reached on the top. Right now it is just a panel, but as you can see, I do have the top underneath it that I'm actually going to be copying that pattern for this top that I'm making now. So what I'm going to do is actually start reducing on each end just so that I can get that same little slope that you see on the black top underneath, so that way I can start adding the straps at the top of that. So for each end, I'm actually going to be reducing by 4 stitches. So I'll half double crochet 2 together on this end as well as on the other end. So for each row that I'm reducing, I'll be reducing by 8 stitches, but this will be a reduction row, and then the next row I'll just half double crochet like normal. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. You guys can just see that.
I'm done.
Okay, so I'm almost there. This is not a reduction row. This is just a regular half double crochet across. So I'm actually going to reduce in the next row, and I'm going to reduce it about 2 more times just so that I get to the same height of the top that I'm copying. And from there, I'll actually be able to get started on the straps. So that's what's going to be happening now. And I'm back, and as you can see, I was able to add the additional reduction rows, build the top up to the height that I want it to be at so that it matches the top that I'm copying. So I'm actually getting ready to start on the straps, but I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful it's looking with its metallic and everything. Love it.
Okay, so I'm just checking in to show how far I've gotten on the top. I've finished the front completely, as you can see. I made sure to put on the shirt that I'm using, or that I'm copying for this top, but as you can see, I did finish the entire front, and I'm loving the way that this yarn is working up. But I'm working on the strap, like I said in the last clip, and just to show you guys what it's looking like, I'm almost to the point where I'm going to be able to attach it to the front. So what I'm planning on doing, which might be a little bit more work than I'm signing up for or that I'm expecting, but what I'm planning on doing or thinking about doing is actually finishing the strap and connecting it to the front panel. So I'll finish the part that goes over my shoulder, and then once I reach a point around here, since I'm copying the same top, once I reach this point, I'll actually chain across to be able to attach it in that front panel where I made the dip, where I started to reduce for the sleeve. So that way, once this is completed, I'll basically have a side strap as well, and then I can just build the sleeve in that space, and I'll be able to attach the back ties to that little panel that I'll be making once I finish both sleeve sides. So like I said, right now I'm halfway done with the sleeve. So as you can see, we are here just matching it up with the top, and I'm almost there. I still have a few more inches to crochet, and then I'll be able to attach it. So I'll come back when I'm ready to attach the strap to when I'm ready to make the chain to attach the strap to the front panel, just to show you guys how I do that. But see you there.
I just wanted to come back and show you guys that I still have 4 inches left on that strap. So like I said in the last clip, what I'm gonna do is just finish off those 4 inches, and then I'll make the chain so that I can attach the strap to the front panel, and of course we'll continue crocheting to build out that side panel as well. So the strap is finished, the chain is attached, and now, like I said, we're gonna get started on that side panel. So from here, it's just half double crocheting until I reach the bottom of the front panel. Okay, check it out. So I'm almost done with this side, which would include the strap. Now, I know you can tell I'm not including the bottom band of the top in what I'm doing right now because we're gonna make a separate bottom band so I can tie it in the back. But for right now, I have perfectly, which I'm very happy with myself, completed the strap as well as the side. I'm almost done. I just have a few more rows to go, and then once I complete this side, I will actually chain. I'm gonna make a chain of 100, I think it was what I said to myself. I'm gonna chain 100 and then I'm gonna cut off the yarn and I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'll start on the second strap and the second side, so that way at least all of the chains and all of the stitches for the side of for the back band will already be in place by the time I start the second side. So I'm just gonna finish this side and then I'll do that chain and I'll show you guys when I do the chain, and then of course I'll get started on the second side. But this is where we are right now, and let me just remove the example so you can see. This is what the top is looking like so far, and like I said, I'm super happy with it. I'm really loving the yarn and the metallic flecks in it. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I can definitely see it. It's super shiny, super metallic-y. Very cute. I'm so happy with it. I know it's gonna look super nice once it's actually done, but we're almost there. So as you can see, I'm currently working on the bottom band right now. So I just wanted to show you guys what I did. I did actually make sure to chain the 100 on the other side, and I of course clipped it and then reattached it back to the first side just so that I could do the single crochet. But I did this chain just so that all of my stitches are facing in the same direction, so there's no change in direction on either side. But as you can see, I'm just doing a single crochet strap. So I'm gonna do, if I'm not mistaken, about 4 or 5 rows of single crochet from each side until I get it up to the thickness that I wanted. But that's what the bottom band is gonna look like. Okay, now in this clip, I actually just came back just to show you guys what the top is looking like. This did take me a couple of days to make it, and on this day, before I got working on it, for some reason, I was just mesmerized by the green and the different patterns and the colorway and everything about this top. So I just had to share it with you guys too.
So as you saw in the last clip, I was able to finally finish the base of the top. So I have the actual top done. I finished off the back band, and I just made sure to sew in all of my loose ends. So this is what we've got right now, and I'm just gonna put it on so you guys can see it. See, with the top that it's based after, of course, underneath. Oh wow, it's perfect. Oh yes, I'm so happy. Oh good, it's a perfect fit. As you can see, I'm just tying a little bow in the back, and this is what the back looks like. Now, like I said, I am going to make sure to add just a little string here, just so that I can tie a little bow across the back. But this is the top. This is the base of the top, and now I get to add the sleeves. So like I saw in the video where I got my inspiration for the sleeves from, the sleeves are actually worked in a round. So the next thing we're going to do to get started on those sleeves is to actually single crochet all the way around, just so that I have a good base on where to get started at. And then from there, we will start the double crochet mesh, and of course start following the pattern from that video. That, remember, I did make sure to link it down below, so if you do want to make these sleeves yourself as well, and if you feel like you need a little bit more instructions, you can always just follow her. But as you can see, I've finished off the base. Just one more time to show you guys, and we're gonna get started on those sleeves. This is the back and the other side. And I'm super happy with it. I'm loving it. I'm loving working with this yarn, and it looks so pretty with the different colors of green, as well as the metallic, which I'm not sure you guys can see, but it's very metallic-y and it's very cute. So let's get started on those sleeves. I'm super excited to see what it looks like when it's done. And just so you guys know, I was able to finish this entire top with just one skein of the yarn. So I haven't even finished the skein yet, but that gives me great confidence that I'm going to be able to finish both sleeves, and I'm going to have more than enough yarn. So let's get started on those sleeves.
So I made sure to mark the inside of the project with this black thread, so now I know which side is the inside and which side is going to be the outside. So I'm going to flip it over to the outside to work on the sleeves. So what I'm going to do, and what she recommends in the video, is to start here. So I'm actually going to insert my stitch here in the armpit where the sides meet, where the side panel meets the front panel, perfectly marked by how I did it. But I am going to do something different from what she does, because she does actually work everything in the round. And what I'm going to do, I'm still going to work it all in the round, but I am going to slip the stitch and then do my single crochet, my stack single crochet stitch for the turning chain that I always do to start each chain, just because I don't have any stitch markers. I still don't have any of my things yet, but I was able to save the yarn out of my packages. So since I don't have any stitch markers, I'm gonna work it that way, just since it's a little bit easier to keep track of the rounds when I can see the beginning and the end, versus just working in the round where everything can get a little bit confusing. So I'm just gonna do it that way, but I am gonna get started on the sleeves now. So I'm super excited, and I hope you can see the metallic in the top now. So just imagining these sleeves on this top, I'm getting more and more excited. Oh my gosh. This is how far I was able to get with just that one skein of the yarn. This is the front, or the outside. Well, this is the front and the outside. This is how far I got on the sleeve. I almost finished 12 rows, as you can see. Let me just flip it over for you guys to see the back. And this is what it looks like from the back. Here is our top, and like I said, I made sure to mark it so that I could tell which side was the inside and which side is the outside. And you can see the very pretty metallic in the yarn. I'm very excited with the way everything is working up. So far so good. And like I said, I've gotten 12 rows in to that double crochet mesh, and this is what it's looking like so far. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, so I'm back. I've made it out to 20 rows of the double crochet mesh, and I'm actually going to take it out. I'm going to change it for the treble crochet. So I'm going to do the treble crochet instead of the double, just because it's a little longer. So because this is 20 rows and it's supposed to be at my elbow according to the pattern, so I'm definitely going to change it. So I'm going to, just to show you guys what it was looking like, and I'm going to undo this and then redo it again with the treble crochet. Hi, so I'm back. Like I said, we were recovering from the double crochet mesh. It was just a little bit too small with the super fine yarn that I'm using, so I changed it to the treble crochet instead, where it's just one more, a little bit bigger than the double crochet. But as you can see, it made the difference we needed. I was able to finish the
28 rows. I am wearing it inside out, so you can see the seam on the sleeve and you can see the black stitch marker that I put, but I'm wearing it inside out now just to show you guys, because I'm actually making it inside out so that the seam is on the inside and not on the outside. That was another mistake that I made, that I changed. But here I am at 28 rows where I needed to be. I'm right at the elbow, so I am ready to do that increase, and I'm ready to keep going with my sleeve. So I am gonna keep going with the sleeve from here. I'm probably not gonna check in again until I'm finished with both sleeves and of course with the tie in the back. So I'm probably not gonna check in again until I'm finished with the shirt, but of course I'm gonna have clips for you guys so you can see me actually putting it all together. But again, if you wanna make these sleeves yourself, please make sure to check out the video that I have linked below in the description, where this is where I learned to make these sleeves too, so you guys can get the same inspiration and the same instruction that I'm getting to hopefully end up with the same sleeve that I have. So this is what it's looking like again so far, and I'm super excited about the sleeve, but let's get started on that second part.
Okay, before I finish the project, I just want to show you guys real quick how to do a treble crochet. So as you can see right next to it, I already have one done. What you're going to do is just wrap the yarn around your hook twice. So 1, 2, and then you're going to go right into that treble crochet stitch from below, through, pull the yarn through, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on the hook. Then you're going to go through, like if you were doing a single crochet, you're going to go through 2, stop, go through 2, stop, and then pull yarn over and go through 2 again, and then you have 1, 2, 3 treble crochet.
Hi, I'm back. As promised, I finished the top, so the sleeves are attached on both sides, and I also added a detail in the back just to keep the top more, keep the sleeves from falling, if I'm honest. But this is what it's looking like. I'm not done quite yet. I actually decided to block the sleeves, and I did one sleeve, but I just want to show you guys what the other sleeve looks like. So this is the unblocked sleeve. Here it is in its glory. I still think it's absolutely beautiful. But this is the sleeve that has been blocked. Oh wow. And as you can see, it's so much bigger. So much more volume. The stitches are actually way more defined. It's super nice. I absolutely adore these sleeves on this top. This big, so I'm definitely gonna block the other sleeve as well. Look at that difference. Yes, but I'm gonna get back to blocking, so I'll show you guys a little bit I'll show you guys a little bit of what that looks like. But this is what this top looks like done. Again, this beautiful sleeves, the whole reason why we're here. Then the actual top, and a look at the back. I'm gonna go back to blocking.
So as you can see, it's finished, it's been blocked, it is perfect. I love the top, and I actually am feeling so much better now that it's done and that I'm over the cold. So I'm definitely loving the top. I'm loving the green. I'm loving the way that it looks blocked. These sleeves are the sleeves of my dreams. I need to make this again. I'm gonna make everything that I've made all over again, just in completely different colors. But I love this top. Check it out one more time. It's absolutely perfect for spring. And the comment that I have on the yarn, it is metallic-y, but it is not itchy. It's still super soft, super flowy. I love the drape that it has. And this project actually only took about 4 skeins of yarn. Well, 4.5, because I do still have 1 whole skein and a half a skein left. So in this, I would say there's about a little bit more than 1,000 yards, but it was definitely worth every yard. And unfortunately, I do have to let you guys know that this yarn has been discontinued, but there are several different types of rainbow yarn that you could definitely use to make this. And of course, it doesn't have to be metallic if you don't want it to be, but the effect is breathtaking. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this project as much as I did. If you want to make one, definitely check out the links below. So you can get these sleeves onto any top that you can imagine, and like I did, you can always just follow the pattern of a top that you like the way it fits you, and then modify it by adding the sleeves and the back tie like I did. Thanks again for joining me in today's video. Don't forget to check out my Instagram at chaoticcurl_crafts, where you can see more pictures of this top because it's definitely coming. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.